Hello, I'm Charlie Brown, the owner of Transcity Property Management, and I have a quick list I'd like to go over with you to see if you would be a good fit and we would be a good fit for each other as far as property management services go. Our goal is to make owning a rental property simple and profitable for you. And our policies and procedures have been developed around that, and we've been in business for 40 years, so we've pretty much proved that they work. And we try to seek the highest and best professional standards of our industry. So I'm going to kind of go rapid fire through a list here that may cause you to answer and ask some questions to find out if you would like to do business with us or not. So the first thing, and then again, these have to do with knowing housing laws in general and the general laws of our industry. We determine the market rental rates for your property, and it may or may not cover your HOA and mortgage costs. We do this a thorough market analysis and studying to find out what properties will reasonably rent for, and our goal is to get the highest amount we can, but not have your property sit vacant and not put an unrealistic amount that the market just won't bear for whatever reason. We don't make mortgage payments or HOA payments. You have to make those yourself, and you can have them deducted automatically from your account so that they never get lost in the mail and so forth. The time it takes to market and lease to a new tenant varies. We recommend rent reductions when activity is low. Your property must be rent ready, cleaned, painted if necessary, and all flooring professionally cleaned, no leaky faucets, machine wash, hookup valves, etc. We need to make sure everything is as tight and clean as possible. All personal property must be removed. No ladders, lawn equipment, electronics, wall mounts or TVs or surveillance equipment is to be left at the property. The home should have a refrigerator, but a washer and dryer is not a necessity. You should have financial resources or reserves for at least 3 months of vacancy or major repairs that may come up if you have to replace an air conditioner, a water heater, or any of the other major appliances. When tenants move out, we determine what the damages are and the charges against the tenant security deposit. This is, of course, something that opens up to a lot of lawsuits if inappropriate measures are taken, and we are the final say as to what those charges are. We approve or disapprove applications to comply with fair housing laws. You as an owner are not involved. With regard to pets, we have a pet damage guarantee. We charge and retain monthly fees from renters with pets. We screen their pets through a service that we use. And if there's ever damage above the amount of the security deposit, we will pay an additional $2,000. If you have a no pet allowed preference, we are not a good fit for you because it's just not a policy that leads to the most profitable management of your property. You do have to accept service animals and ESA animals and without a security deposit or any additional fees. That's the law. You're giving us authority to do routine and necessary repairs up to $500. We will notify you of all pending repairs or service requests and communicate with you in the process of doing any maintenance to your property. And of course, if there's upgrades or major purposes or purchases or whatever, we will approve that through you and have a clear plan for accomplishing that. If you have specialty landscaping or are concerned about your landscaping anyway, you must hire a landscaper to take care of it, as tenants may not do so. If you have a pool, you'll need to hire a pool service, or we will assign one out of our vendors to take care of it. We will communicate with you and seek your authorization, as I mentioned, for all upgrades, large ticket items, and property turns when painting and carpeting and so forth is necessary. We charge a monthly management fee, as you already should know, of 6 to 8%. And we'll quote that to you before we close the final deal based on the location, condition of your property, and a few things like that. We charge a leasing fee when we find a new tenant. It comes out of the first month's rent. It's based on a year lease. And we charge annual renewal fee of $100 when we negotiate a new lease with a tenant. There are also some advertising costs when your property is vacant. Some of the large online websites charge a fee that we pay. We charge tenants fees for lease violations, late payments, and other services that we retain as additional compensation. We do not manage furnished properties. That's just not what we do. Or we prefer that owners not be returning in less than 3 years. If that's the case, we generally don't do it. We deposit your rental proceeds into your account on or before the 20th of each month. There's a time that's allowed for clearing the tenant's payments and paying any bills and so forth that we require in our accounting cycle. And then it's direct deposited into your bank account. There are a few requirements before we can manage your property, and we'll do this all electronically. There's a fully executed property management agreement and some other forms so that we can do the direct deposit into your bank account. And you'll maintain a $500 balance in reserve in your account with us. This will be a balance reserve, and it'll stay in our account until we're done doing property management for you. And at that time, you'll get that money back. Your rental dwelling insurance policy must name Transcity Property Management as an additional insured. And we included a special document explaining what this is so that we are covered and you're covered. Most insurance companies will do this. Some won't, but you'll need to find a policy that names us as additional insured. We rekey the property between tenants. That's our policy, so that nobody has a key and you're never potentially liable for someone breaking in because they have a key. This is a cost to the owner, and it comes out of the first month's rent as well. And we do post-owner move-out, pre-first tenant move-in inspections, and inspection reports every time that a tenant moves out. And you'll get a copy of these and, like I said, a thorough discussion about what needs to be done. So thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please feel to reach out to us, and I'll be happy to answer them.